What's up, guys? Hey, I hope this freaking works this time. I got kicked off 2 times from our live session. So, I'm treading water lightly right now. I hope that this stays, and I hope I don't get kicked off. So I'm just gonna go with the flow right now. So what's up, guys? We are here. I'm here live for our Q&A session. Let's pray to God that it doesn't kick me off this time. If you guys, I'm gonna say, I feel like I'm like a repeating machine right now. But if you guys are joining in, say hey, what's up, so I can see you guys and see who's all tuning in right now. And comment underneath of the thread so that it stays towards the top. Like this video will stay towards the top of the group so that all of the other babes can catch this live session. If you are tuning in at a later date, like later tonight or tomorrow, then give me a hashtag replay. And also, if you're catching this at a later date, make sure that you ask me your questions in this same exact thread so that I can come back later, Kate can come back in, and we can double check any questions that are coming in after this live session together. I haven't been kicked off yet. This is awesome. Okay, so we'll get started in just a second. Again, let me know who's tuning in. Say, hey, what's up? If you guys have a question, you can jot it down right now inside of the comment thread area. Not getting kicked off. Okay, good. So if you guys are new to WarriorBabe, welcome, you guys. I am so excited for you guys, and more importantly, so excited to be a part of your journey. We do these live Q&As every single Wednesday at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys mark your calendars. Make sure you guys set your alarms. You don't want to miss this stuff. It's good stuff. It's every babe has said, or multiple babes have said, that they learn something new at each one of these live Q&As. Hey, Carolyn, what's up? I haven't been kicked off yet. Thank God. And then if you guys are also new, I saw one of the babes asking for some tips for a newbie. Make sure that you guys go through the blast off emails. And that was so awesome when all you babes said below the newbies post, how you guys were like, just take it slow, one step at a time. That's so awesome. I love that because you guys know that I preach that. So one day at a time, those blast off emails help you with just one task to complete so that you don't feel overwhelmed when you're starting something new, because people that do feel overwhelmed usually stop within 2 weeks. And you guys are warrior babes now. You guys don't give up on this journey that you're on. So I recommend you guys take it one day at a time, just like I present the inside of those blast off emails. And thank you guys for all of the support that you guys are giving all the new people inside of this group. It's so awesome. Now, just a few updates too before we get started. And I think we're good. I don't think I'm gonna get kicked off this time, so that's awesome. 2 attempts to try and do this live, and I got kicked off both. So we're here for the good, for the time being. What's up, Becky? Hi, everyone. So if you guys have any questions for me, start dropping them inside of the comment box. If you guys are tuning in at a later date, make sure that you guys are commenting your questions inside of this thread as you guys are watching this video, so that I can just come back to the same area and answer those questions. Okay, so just a few updates for you guys before we do get started is the meal plan. So I talked last week in this live Q&A that we were going to open up 100+ swap recipes for you guys to kind of like, it was essentially the same concept as the weekly meal plans. It just didn't update every week, but I'm still getting a bunch of questions like, hey, like when's this meal plan opening? When, or people think that the app's broken. It was an update that we made, but I have a feeling you guys really love the way that the weekly updating meal plans were set. So we're actually going to bring that back in. So that'll be reflective inside of the app on Friday for you guys. So you guys not only have now 100+ swap recipes, but we're also going to bring back in the weekly meal plans. All right, they'll update every single week. Hey, Maria. Hey Mandy, what's up, guys? Hi, babes. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. You guys always catch me on leg day, and I look like a hot mess. Literally, I just got done, and I posted in my other group. I was like, guys, I just want you guys to know that I kill myself just as much as I kill you guys. Okay, so I'm walking like a freaking penguin right now. It hurts. Like it hurts just to stand. But anyway, so and another shout out to all of the before we dive into these comments and the questions that you guys have for me. Shout out to all you babes who are sharing your success inside of this group. You know, it goes so much further than just a post. Like you guys are inspiring and motivating and empowering everybody inside this group. And I'm so proud of you guys who are putting in the work every single day. So keep that up and keep sharing your progress photos with us. I love how inspiring and how empowered this group is. It speaks volumes when I just see you guys comment, yay, look at all the hearts. I love it. And that's what this community is for. It's a safe place. We are here on the same exact journey all together, okay? So I want you guys to know that. Like, we're like the WarriorBabe tribe. Like, this is our unit. This is our area, okay? So it's a totally safe space. Share all your stuff with us, and we're here to support you guys no matter what. All right, I see I have some questions, so let's dive into this. Yay! I love this. So what's more important, adding more sets or increasing weight? I've been increasing weight since starting your program, but haven't moved up in sets 3. So the way that I look at sets is if you're a beginner, you should be doing 3 sets to begin. If you're intermediate, you would do 4 sets. And if you're more advanced, you would do 5 sets. Also, if you have a bigger muscle foundation, 5 sets is where it's going to be at for you. Again, more advanced. So Laura, you've been in this for a while, I think, too. I would go up to 4 sets. I feel like you're more intermediate than you are for the 3-set range. And definitely, if the reason when I say to increase weights, you should increase weights if you're not feeling challenged. So if the last 3 reps of your set is not challenging and you're just kind of like going through the motions of doing the exercise, then that's where I would increase your weight the next time. But make sure that you're keeping your form and your mind to muscle connection on that. That's really important. All right, so Carolyn, so I get very fatigued after my workouts to the point where I struggle the following day to work out. I do train 6 times a week. Do you think this is too much? Or is it normal to feel so tired? I take glutamine, Opti-Greens, and a multi-fish, but my muscles are so sore. That's awesome. That's good to have sore muscles. 6 times a week, I wouldn't think that you're doing or training too much. I always recommend 4, 5, or a 6-day split. I get super tired too, Carolyn. Like I just did legs today. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'm gonna be freaking exhausted. I always, after a bigger muscle group, that day, like that night and the following day, I'm exhausted. But that's where the hydration and the recovery, like after my leg day, like today, tomorrow is a complete off day. Like I'll maybe do some cardio, but that's it. So it's like, I would almost recommend to move your rest day around and make sure that you're drinking enough. But it's totally normal, to be honest, to feel tired. But there is an extreme. Now, if you're feeling like way too tired to the point where like it's hard for you to move, then that's a little bit more diving into like adrenal side, which I talk about in the blueprint. How to steer away from going into adrenal fatigue and steer away from going deeper into like the thyroid side of things. So I would just pay attention to, is it that you're just tired because you had a really good workout, or is it tired to like the point that you can't move off the couch? And I feel like I need naps and I never nap. Yeah, so this is where I would say like maybe it's time to increase your carbohydrates a little bit, Carolyn. Maybe you need to adjust in that realm, because if your recovery is not quick enough, that's because your carbohydrate intake is too low. So that's something to think about too. All right, so when would someone expect to see some changes? Over 4 weeks in and waiting. Should I increase cardio, drop cheat meal, help? All right, Heather. So everybody's body type is completely different. While some see some changes within 2 weeks, others see it within a month. I saw a couple posts talking about they're like 5 or 6 weeks in, they're finally like their body finally is responding. And sometimes it does take that long. That's why I like to say that this is a marathon, not a sprint. And that's why I harp against the quick fixes and everything. So this is how I talk about my adjustments inside the blueprint, which you guys have total control of inside the blueprint. You can understand how to adjust if the progress is not being made. So where I say to increase your gym expenditure, increase your energy expenditure inside of the gym. So yes, this is where you would increase your cardio. And then, because you want to keep in as much food as possible. So you don't want to start decreasing shit even more, and then you just slow down your metabolism. You want to increase the expenditure inside of the gym, increase your energy inside of the gym, increase your intensity inside of the gym. And then if that doesn't speed it up, that's where you want to start thinking about the nutrition side of things. Again, I talk about all of this inside the blueprint just to help you guys like see like that maybe be the next step for you guys. But right now, Heather, to help you out, maybe increase a day of doing cardio. What's up, Kristen? Oh, good. Yay. You guys are getting me after a leg day. I'm so surprised that I have so much energy right now. I literally just killed myself in there in the gym, but it's all good. Okay, so Maria, I'm having a hard time wrapping my head on the fact that the scale is going up and my pants are still falling down. Yes! How often should we take progress pictures? Others see my results, but I'm not. Okay, so first of all, you are your own worst enemy. Don't beat yourself up if you're not seeing the progress. If other people are, that's awesome. Take it as like the universe is giving you and showing you that you are on the right track. All right, so look at it as like that. And take progress pictures. I would recommend to do it almost every weekend, if not every 2 weeks, because if you don't, like, this is what I regret the most. Like at the beginning of my journey, I barely took that many progress pictures. And I wish I did, because seeing what I used to have to what I have now is insane. And especially with Felicia and Christy, how they share their pictures over the 8-month transformation that they had. Like, I recommend that you guys take them like at least every week or every 2 weeks. And so the fact that you're having a hard time wrapping your head in the fact that the scale is going up, but your pants are falling down, that is because, guys, losing weight and decreasing body fat are two completely different things. Like, two completely different things that people just don't understand. Losing weight, you can also lose the muscle density that you guys have worked so hard, which the scale cannot tell the difference between the density that you're putting on of muscle and the fat that you have on your body. Okay, but wow, I just lost my train of thought. So yeah, losing weight, you could also be losing the density of muscle, but because you guys are eating so much protein and you're eating macronutrients that your body needs, you're holding on to that precious lean muscle at the same time that you guys are working so hard inside the gym, but you're decreasing the body fat, and you're basically bringing out the shape that you guys want. Isn't that dope? Like, yes. So, and I think one of the other babes, I can't remember if it was in the Revolution group or if it was in my other Facebook group, but she was like, my weight has stayed the same or gone up a little bit, but she basically said the same thing that you're saying, Maria, that her whole body composition is completely changing. That is the goal of this. This is exactly why the WarriorBabe is what WarriorBabe is. I'm not about just losing weight. I'm about the muscle. Like, I'm about creating that sexy figure, right? Like, having this beautiful muscle that we can have. That's the most important thing. Okay, now I'm going on a rant. I'm going to stop. But that's awesome that that's happening. Keep up the amazing work. Okay, but I also wasn't sure because I've increased weight to where 3 sets make me very sore. Then, okay, I've also increased my weight to make 3 sets are very sore. Then Laura, stay where you're at. Let me go back to your major question. More important, adding more sets or increasing weight? If you're still sore at the end of the day, then I would just stay with what you're doing, Laura. But to give you a definite answer, I would go with the sets moreover than the weight, because you're putting that tension on your muscle and creating the fibers to break down in a more repetition manner. So like you're doing, instead of doing 3 sets of 15, you're adding in a whole nother set of 15, and you're creating the muscle fibers to break down even more rather than just focusing on the weight. So to answer your question, overall, I would focus on increasing your setup to 4 and breaking down the resistance in the fibers in the muscle, because that's how you're going to get the muscle to grow. All right, I am training to run 6.4 miles in July. I am getting really tired after 4 miles. What do you recommend I put in my pocket to give me strength to finish the race? That's awesome. Okay, so what do I recommend? Don't they have those like, what are those little squeeze packets? My mom is a marathon runner, and this is what I had to tell her to do too. Like these squeeze go packets, or even like anything that's a carbohydrate. It's a simple carb. Like I don't want to go as far as saying put candy in your pocket, like Sour Patch Kids or something like that, but that's an idea, because it's a simple carb. It's sugar. It's going to give you that instant energy that you need to fulfill the running. Now, Kristen, what else I can say is that if you're feeling tired after 4 miles, this is where you would increase a little bit more of the carbohydrate that you're eating around that run. So immediately after running, make sure that you have like a carbohydrates on standby, kind of like you saying, what can you put in your pocket? But I would definitely recommend, there's like, I've seen millions of runners have these like squeeze packets, or even a little bit of Gatorade in like a side pouch. That would actually be probably 100 times better than a squeeze go shit that you don't really know what's inside of it. All right, Mandy, if I am not paying for my FitnessPal premium yet, would you suggest higher or lower for your grams, or isn't it exact? Oh, okay, so it's all by percentages. This is where my perfectionist brain set comes in. I so want to be on like the number, but I would recommend that you go slightly, at least within 5 grams. If you can do that, that's golden. If you're 5 over or 5 below, that's totally fine. What's up, Tony? Hi, Nikki. Loving this program so much. The workouts are amazing. Thank you for checking in with us every week and all your positivity. Mwah! You are so welcome. I'm so proud of all of you babes putting in this work. All right, Carolyn, I can def get off the couch. Not that tired, but I like your suggestion to moving my rest day from Sunday to maybe midweek. Yes, legs are the roughest for me for sure. I've checked my thyroid, which is normal. My cortisol was slightly high, maybe because I was on. Increasing my carbs to more than 95 is scary. Girl, you need it. I'm telling you. When you guys build muscle and you're working that hard in the gym, you're also strengthening your metabolism at the same time. So the more muscle that you have, the more that you can eat. And the only way that you can build the kind of muscle that you want is by eating more food. Muscle survives off of a higher caloric. People, for me, for instance, I eat 2,400 to almost 3,000 calories a day, but I maintain the kind of figure that I have because my muscle is burning more. Muscle tissue burns more. So if you're scared, that's a good thing. It's kind of your mind and your body telling you, hey, I need more, or else you're going to just start tapping into your muscle stores that you're working so hard to create for yourself. So I remember you saying you were 950 and then you're slowly working your way up to 1234. That's awesome. Carolyn, I would continue to slowly work your way up. Look, I worked with, you guys, I'm sure have seen Amanda. She's one of my star clients, and she was barely eating shit before she started working with me. And she has a background of having this scary relationship with food until her and I started working together. And now she's eating 2,800 calories and 350 grams of carbohydrates, and she's freaking shredded, right? So it's okay. Eating more is the key to building more muscle. I just have to say that. And if it's scary, it means that you need to do it. All right, fat is needed to keep us healthy. Do we need to eat clean or healthy fat? Do we need to eat clean or healthy fat? It's essentially like the same thing, Heather. Clean and healthy, like avocado, nuts, olive oil, avocado oil, flax seeds, chia seeds, the egg yolks. Yeah, all of that. That's good. Even steak and salmon, those are all really healthy fats to have into your, and fat, yes, is so key. I don't know if you guys caught my live the other day for digestion, for pooping, and for your hormones too as well. Mandy, I haven't started all this awesomeness yet, but I cannot wait. Yes, welcome, Mandy. I'm so excited for you. I saw that you were just finishing up your 11 days with the blast off emails. Smart move by just kind of taking it day by day and soaking all this information up. You are definitely setting yourself up for long-term success by doing that. I'm so excited to see your journey. Jillian, this isn't really a question, but how terrible is it if a cheat meal is more of a cheat day? I don't mean binge eating, but I get a little stressed by the strict tracking of everything I put into my body. I feel like it helps me to have one day just let go and eat freely. Jillian, I absolutely love that you just brought that up. And what you are doing is so smart, because if you guys hold yourself to something that makes you stressed and makes you overwhelmed, it's more likely that you're not going to adhere to it. So doing what you're doing is absolutely amazing. Now, like you said, I don't recommend, if anybody's going to listen to me on this, I don't recommend that it's a binge. I recommend that you have a day of just like having breakfast and then being in tune with your body and allowing like your hunger signals to tell you, hey, Jillian, I'm hungry. Let's have some lunch now, right? And you will find that, and I don't recommend this every day, because you will find yourself not eating actually enough on that day, right? So I to be bluntly honest with you guys, I just started incorporating this into my world. So tonight I'm having my cheat meal, but on Sundays I allow myself to do exactly what Jillian is saying. And I don't eat nearly enough what I'm supposed to be eating. And it's okay, guys. Like if macros makes you stress, and this is what I talk about inside the blueprint. In my macro mastery part, you guys have part 1. This is what I talk about in my part 2, that this is a lifestyle. And if you make it something that you hate, you're not going to stick to it. So Jillian, I absolutely love what you're doing, and that's totally fine. Just don't binge. Oh, Kate, that's actually a good idea. Jelly beans. That's awesome. Yeah, look for those little squeeze packets. Okay. Just want to say thanks to you and Kate. I was struggling a few weeks ago and felt very stuck. She recommended I increase my carbs around my workouts. An amazing difference and made, yay! Yes, high five, Kate. We love helping you guys. That's why we're here, man. I remember being on the phone with Kate, and she was telling me how, like, when I used to work with her one-on-one, she was telling me that she was having the same thing around her workouts, and I increased her carbs. And that's why she's sharing all this stuff with you, because she's been in your shoes, guys, too. And that increase makes a huge difference, like especially for Carolyn. Carolyn, if you're feeling too tired, maybe you just need a little bit more carbs around your workout. Guys, just adding, like, say you do like a half a cup, just going to a 2/3 of a cup, or even just 10 grams of carbs is going to be a world of a difference. Like, it's a game changer. But that's so awesome, Sarah. I'm so happy to hear that. Guys, when you are feeling like something isn't right, that's your intuition telling you, hey, maybe I should reach out to Kate and Nikki to get some clarity. Like, that's why we're here, man, right? Like, we've been in your shoes. We've been down this journey. I'm sure that you guys have questions that I had to talk myself out of, or I had to help myself understand, and Kate too. Like, we've been down it, and that's what we're here for. So Sarah, that's awesome, and thank you so much for sharing that. All right, so Lindsay, I'm using your hypertrophy workout plan, but my rear delts are non-existent. Lateral delts are large, front delts are small, but rear delts are nearly missing. Do you have a place I should throw in some targeted exercise, or just keep on with the workouts as they're written? So yeah, Lindsay, so rear delts pretty much likely in that workout program are pretty isolated that I have for you. If you're doing high rope pulls, you're like, that rear delt is always isolated with every workout that you do. Even with bent over flies, you're still targeting that area. So and pec deck flies too, that's all rear delt. So I would just focus on doing more isolated workouts for that. And you don't need a lot of exercises for rear delt because they're such a small muscle that you can get away with doing like maybe 3 different exercises that target that specifically. Awesome, Mandy. Yes, Kate, don't be scared of carbs, babe. Yes. Yeah, and I think getting down to like this, the carb fear is just what this whole industry has portrayed around carbs. Like, you guys should have a better understanding of what carbs work specifically, right? And that helps you just have more confidence that carbs are good for you. Like, they are. Like, carbs are the major function to brain function and energy, and they get in there and they help repair the muscles that you guys are building. So carbs are important. Oh, Heather, got you. Meaning saturated versus good fat. Yeah, I would stay away. I would focus on anything that's good. All of those fats that I mentioned are really good. Unless it's a cheat meal, have a burger, have fun, have ribs. That's totally fine. Is there like a sample menu for beginners? I see all the menus and recipes, but I'm kind of lost on how to plug all that in. Yeah, Mandy, so we took away the weekly updating meals. But at the beginning of one of my multiple lives that I tried going live before it kicked me off, or maybe it was this one, I don't know, I got mixed up. But we're bringing back the weekly meals for all of you babes, and maybe have missed that at the beginning when I was talking about it. Because I got a lot of people are commenting inside the group. I was getting support tickets, not necessarily saying that they missed it, but I think it was a good addition to what the app has. So you guys have 100+ recipes now, but we're going to bring back in the meal plan for you. And Mandy, also a sample meal plan for beginners. So I talk about this in one of the modules, and you can actually, I believe in one of the downloads underneath of the modules is mock meal plans from all of my clients that you can kind of look at to get an idea. Also, too, just another really quick strategy that I recommend for beginners is obviously in the Formulating for Success video module, I help you like plan everything out like step by step. But it's simple, really simple if you just divide your protein by like 5 or 6 meals, right? So take your protein number, divide that by 5 or 6, take your carb number, divide that by 5 or 6, and take your fat number and divide that by 4, because 2 of your meals you don't want to have fats around. And then you basically just play like the game of Tetris with numbers, making all them blocks fit. All right, I can carry all of my, Kimberly, I carry all of my extra weight in my belly area and tend to lose weight on low carb. I'm eating my macros, but what if my carbs and calories are too high? Maybe my metabolism is really slow due to dieting for many years. I'm not too sure what your question is there. That almost was like a statement, Kimberly. So if macros are too high, it's hard to kind of like give you a definitive answer because I'm not too sure exactly what your body type looks like. And this is where like I dive deeper inside of my blueprint on. If you guys aren't seeing the progress that you want, I teach you exactly how to make adjustments. Plus, you guys get access to me 2 times weekly to talk about these scenarios and help you with the adjustments. So, I mean, that's something to think about too as well. Carolyn, okay, I know I can trust you. Nikki, do you recommend like an extra 20 grams of carbs? Is there a general rule of carbs to increase it by increase by? Yeah, so even 25, Carolyn, to be honest, because 25 times 4, because there's 4 grams of 4 grams per 4 calories per 1 gram. Right, so if you do 25 times 4, you're actually only increasing by 100 calories, which is not a lot. So I would even, if that scares you though, I would just stick with maybe 15 and then, but I would honestly recommend to do 25. Ah, Yvette, hi. Just signed up. Welcome, babe. Yeah, so I talked about this at the beginning, Livette, and I saw that there's another newbie here in here too as well. First off, all of the tips that the girls were giving you underneath of your comment is exactly what you should do. Take it day by day. Like Mandy is just finishing up her 11th day inside of the Blast Off and inside of WarriorBabe, and what she did is so great because she just took it day by day. So honestly, just take it day by day, go slow, listen to the modules at your own pace until you understand it. And then honestly, to everybody, listen to the modules again. Okay, because like I say, it's just like watching a movie for the second time. You're like, oh shit, that happened? Oh shit, that makes so much more sense, right? So like go back in and listen to the modules for a second time. And just take it day by day. All right, Megan, any suggestions on how to stay in a calorie deficit, continue workouts, and not feel like you're starving to death? Oh, while you're on your period. That's the only time I ever really struggle with it. Any suggestions on how to stay in a caloric deficit, continue workouts? Well, if you're just starving to death around your period, it's all mindset. You've got to just train your head to be like this is only temporary. I'm only going to have my period for maybe a week and then it's over. Or even honestly, Megan, like with your cheat meals, have an extra like dessert that you want that's going to be craving, that's going to subside your cravings, right? But that's really all strictly mindset. It's like I remember when I was in prep and it's like tenfold and being so strict. And I would chew gum. That would really help me. And I would have my ice drinks. But it's all at the point where like basically what my mind's telling me to do, I do the exact opposite. It's all definitely mindset. So maybe just go and listen to the mindset modules again to help you just break through that time period. Think about who you are after. If you cheat, how are you going to feel? If you don't, how are you going to feel? All right. Yay, what's up, Melissa? Mandy, I plugged everything into the macro calculator and just wondering if I should start there until I get the gist. Yeah, start with a solid plan, just like you said in your comment in the group. Start with like a solid, simple plan. Eat that thing every single day. And then once you like understand the whole gist of it, start taking out like one different meal, right? So like eat the same thing for like a whole week, and then maybe on Sunday spend a little bit more time playing around with like a lunch meal and changing that up a little bit. Megan, I don't know why I ever doubted your workouts, Nikki. Megan, how dare you? I've been doing Beachbody workouts for years and was hesitant to try something new, but I'm sore in places I didn't even know existed. Yes! Thank you so much for your knowledge and support, and I finally feel oh my God. I love that comment. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's awesome. I'm so glad that you broke through your comfort zone and you did something new. It opened up your world to so many new opportunities. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, Mandy, she shared exactly with the vet also, and I wouldn't get overwhelmed. It was hard to not just dive in, but I wanted this to stick and not be a fad. Yes, I love it, babes. This is not another fad. This is not another quick gimmick scheme, not another fixed solution or any fucking shit like that. This is a lifestyle, and that's what I love to preach. Follow up the rear delt question. Yes, I got the hypertrophy 4-day plan has only picked up reverse flies. I'm not seeing the other exercises you mentioned, cable reverse fly, seated dumbbell. So the 4-day plan is probably the reason why it doesn't have that many rear delt focused items is because it's probably combined with two other muscle groups. So that would consist of a lot of exercises. If you jump up to the 4-day, it may, or 5-day, it may be different, and definitely for the 6-day, it's going to be different for opening it up. Um, and that's where like, yeah, guys, if you have like a specific muscle that you want to work on, that's where like um mind blank again. If you have a specific muscle you want to work on, then you can, there's a whole list inside of there to grab exercises from, broken down quads, lats, rows, shoulders, biceps. You can just choose from the different, from more exercises in there and focus on that. Okay, Kimberly, so I'm not losing weight, so I'm thinking my calories and our carbs may be too high. Okay, so fitness coaches don't focus on losing weight or building muscle. I have weight to lose. So I'm wondering if this works for someone who has 40 pounds to lose. This is going to absolutely work for somebody who has 40 pounds to lose. I'm curious to know what exactly your macros are at, and let me know too by just saying yes or no if you have shared your body pictures, your progress pictures inside of the group. So I'd be curious to know what kind of body type you have. Whoa, I'm all caught up. Besides Lauren, but I'm all caught up. That's crazy. I feel like I kept seeing like 20 comments, 20 comments. All right, so Lauren, is it okay to change up the order of supersets on a given day? Yeah, that's totally fine. Like I understand that you guys are in a gym and somebody may be on the equipment that you need. So you, in order to keep the pace going and keep your intensity where it should be at, you need to go to a different exercise. So that's totally fine, Lauren, if you need to switch the order of the supersets. But keep the two exercises together. Don't do like exercise 1 and then another superset exercise 2. Okay. Oh yeah, do you have a recommendation for protein bars or anything on the go? I have 4 kids and we never stop. I need this to be simple but intentional. Yeah, so Quest bars, One bars, those are really two of my favorites, Quest and the One bars. Um, yeah, but I would only stick to at least one a day. I would not make your whole meal plan out of protein bars. But yeah, I totally get it. Lindsay, when we superset, do you want us to move immediately between the two exercises or wait 45 seconds between sets? So when you do the superset, if it's exercise 1 and exercise 2, you go from immediately from exercise 1 to exercise 2. And then after exercise 2, you take 30 to 45-minute rest and then back to exercise 1 and then exercise right into exercise 2 and then 30 to 45-minute rest and so on from there. Hey Nikki, if I shared my first photos during Alpha Female, do you still have those photos? I do in my email somewhere, but an updated, I could definitely take a look, but updated ones would probably be more preferred. Those all go to my email, so I'd have to double check for that. Yes, agreed, Kate. The One bars are my fave. Yeah, One and Quest are definitely my favorite ones. I'm all caught up. Cool, babes. Yes, they are, aren't they? So yeah, Mandy, I would definitely recommend the one bars. Kimberly, what's your macro breakdown? I'm definitely gonna recommend you to come down a little bit more, but I need to know your macro breakdown. Mandy, I can't start working out for a couple weeks per doctor, but I'm really nervous. I'm hoping getting nutrition down part, I'll feel better. That's awesome, Mandy, because like you can focus on the nutrition side first, and then you can, when the doctor gives you the go, you can dive into the workouts, and you already have the wrap on nutrition. So shit, that's awesome. All right, babes, I see that our questions are slowing down. I absolutely love coming here and being live with you guys and just answering these questions every single week. I swear, like you guys come up with some amazing questions and it's so valuable too, like to everybody else who's going to watch this at a later time. These Q&As are like awesome. Like I love the questions that you guys ask me. And it helps, it shows to me that you guys really care about this whole journey. So that's awesome. Like if I'd be worried if there's no questions at all. Manny, so not much will change once I'm cleared. I love the hearts. I can't start working out for a couple of weeks for doctor, but I'm really nervous. I'm hoping getting nutrition down part, I feel better. Yeah, so not much will change once I'm cleared. So Mandy, I did see your question, like what would you do nutrition wise? And one of the girls mentioned that you probably want to put in lightly active, and I would recommend doing lightly active. Um, and I would recommend plugging that in for your macros. But as soon as you're done and you're cleared and you start working out, that's where I would recommend for you to go back up to go to the moderate activity. So Carolyn, ooh, don't increase daily. Increase like now and then ride it out to see how you feel. So like I don't recommend making adjustments every day. I recommend making adjustments almost every 2 to 3 weeks. This is what I talk about inside the blueprint. Like, and for a lot of you, this may be your next step. And I'll have some updates too with you guys about the blueprint because I've split up my blueprint and now I have a VIP coaching, which is my one-on-one coaching aspect. So the blueprint will be a little bit, it will go back to what it was. So I'll give you that little update now. But that's where you guys can learn about adjustments. Like you can't ride with the same macros for so long because your body's going to get used to it. And just like how your body how you change your workouts every month, you need to adjust your macros. So I'll let you guys know when those changes are made. So yeah, you wouldn't increase daily. You would increase now and then see how you feel. So you go from 97 plus 25 would be 122. Okay, awesome. I did lightly active, so don't subtract 25 grams of carbs as well. No, Mandy, don't subtract. If you're in lightly active, your carbs are probably going to be already too low. So do not subtract 25 more grams. All right, Heather, working out early morning. I eat pre-workout meal. If I lift first, then do cardio, yes. Yeah, yes it is. I could go into the why. I think I've already talked about this though with you guys. think I have. I'm like hesitant if I want to go on the why because it could be a whole discussion. But basically, your stores, that meal that you ate is now digested. It is now digested, and it's been used through your workout for the energy. And basically, your cardio after you're in a fasted, empty stomach state, so your body taps into different fuel stores to burn, aka fat. Yep, Carolyn, exactly. All right, cool, Kimberly. I was hanging around for this. So what I'm gonna recommend to you actually, and you'd probably be like, because this is what I did with my VIP girls. One of my girls told me, she's like, Nikki, I've never had a coach tell me to eat more fat. So if I understand your body a little bit, Kimberly, you probably work better off of a higher fat and a lower carb. So what I would recommend is that you come down on carbs and you increase your fat a little bit. And guys, this is what I talk about in my blueprint and my VIP coaching. So just something to think about. I would come down your carbs and I would increase in your fats. So I would almost keep your caloric intake the same and come down in your carbs and up your fats. And what I would also recommend that you do is come down in your macros, because you are unique, Kimberly. Come down in your protein down to your goal body weight. So what to do moving forward, Kimberly? Come down with your protein to your goal weight, increase your fats, decrease your carbs. Awesome, Mandy. So excited. Yeah, Mandy, don't worry about that yet. When you get into workouts, we'll talk about it. Okay. Working 2 jobs, there are some nights I don't get to the gym until 10:30. So till I am done and get home, it will be 10:30 or 12. Is it okay to be drinking a protein shake and then going to bed? Absolutely. Your metabolism never stops. So it's totally fine. If you eat a meal with complex carb before a workout, awesome question. How long before your workout should you eat? 90 minutes to an hour if you're having a complex carb. If you're having more of a simple carb, then it would be 30 minutes to 1 hour before. All right, cool, babes. I'm all caught up. So what I'm going to do is legit, I could stay on here all night long and just answer questions with you guys. But I'm going to tune out. It's been almost 50 minutes since I've been live with you guys, and I absolutely love it. I love being here. I love all your questions. I love the enthusiasm inside the group. I love the inspiration, the empowerment that you guys give to each other. Keep it up, man. That is the way that we are going to all thrive, right? That's where we're all going to get to our goals when we have an environment that is so supportive and on the same path as us. And that's exactly what I'm noticing inside the WarriorBabe Revolution group. So please keep that up. Kate is here, and inside the group, you see Kate Holly's name. And for anybody of you that is new, Kate is a community manager inside of this group. She is basically my right-hand woman. She has been on this journey with me for 2 years, and she wants the same exact success that she has had with being a WarriorBabe. If you guys haven't read her testimonial, it's inside of the group. Just go to the little search bar on the side, or if you're on your computer, the search bar is at the side to search this group, or the search bar at the top of your phone, if you're on your mobile phone, and type in Kate Holly's name and read her testimonial and look at her pictures. 2 years, her body is completely changed. Like, it's insane. Like, everything is different, and she's so much leaner. And now, from her, sorry, Kate, man, I'm just like talking you up right now, but I'm so impressed by her journey. And now she's even thinking about competing, which is totally badass and totally outside of her comfort zone. So she wants the same exact success that she's had. Okay, so if you see her name, she's helping you out, she's giving you truth bombs. Listen to her. All right, awesome babes. Thank you so much. I'm gonna play volleyball. Yay! Awesome. Thank you. Love you. Love you guys. Mwah, 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 mwah. Yes. Go kick ass, Becky. All right, guys. I'll see you I'll see you guys on Saturday or hear you guys or talk to you guys, whatever, through the phone for our rally call on Saturday. And then I'll see you guys next week for our Q&A session. Okay? Mwah, mwah. Bye, everyone. See you.